Slide over. Oh, wait. There's actually one thing I forgot. Just double check to make sure the audio level is at the proper level. I like to do that too. 12.2, 12.2. Yes, okay. Audio level is at the correct level. Just a second, you know. Anyway, hey. But, yeah, the Slim is getting in stock at several places. It's getting put in. Lakes wanted to do some PvP matches so giving them a few PvP matches. Anywho. So. Check Discord. I just bought the Legion, Best Buy. Oh, and Dan's slowing us down here. He's providing links to check out things. Oh! Hey, Jack. Thank you for subscribing. And also, thank you, Dan. Dan subscribed during the setup phase, but thank you both for subscribing today. It's double subs. Oh. Legion Go Gaming. Oh, it's one of those, like, Steam Deck clones. Holy shit, $700? Man, people are just willing to fucking throw anything at fucking consoles these days. What happened to the days where, like, $500, $600 for a console? Like, I guess that just went out the window. But hey, thank you everyone for subscribing today. Very nice. Oh, and I gotta throw something out at Lex. So today we're technically going to be starting chapter 3, but we still have to do the recap thing. Yeah, from what I'm understanding, if you don't share it, you don't get the notification now for some reason. Or maybe it was always like that, I'm not really sure. But thank you both. So we are going to continue where we were, which looks like... So it looks like it was only 11... Oh, wait. No. Yeah, we have to go into extras for it, right? Yeah. So, the cast review section. It was fucking weird, the story was. I'm still like... This is... Okay, so I'm assuming in the third chapter, it's just going to continue doing the same thing. My guess is that... I think the idea is going to be something like this. I know this is going to be a cringy comparison, but I think it's going to be something like how Five Nights at Freddy's books and the video game stories are. Like, they're not in the same timeline, at least the older books. The newer ones are like having this big debate on whether they're fully or partially or like the original trilogy books. But like the original trilogy books were set up to give you things that would apply to the game universe, but not everything did. And I'm thinking that's kind of how these are going to go. I think at this point we are going to play as the same character and probably die horrifically at the end of most of them. But I think the idea is we're going to get spoon-fed tidbits of information that will be useful, I think. I'm not 100% sure if that's likely yet. Oh, we're at the maid cafe now. Yeah, that's for sure. More people died. I'm gonna wonder what the comments to themselves are gonna be like. Yeah, and I died this time. And you murdered like everyone. That's for sure. How big of a role you played. You already murdered your friends. And your sister. And potentially your grandma, but, you know, they didn't really go into that. Success! You killed everyone! Oh, but I was gonna say my opinion on the PS5 Slim thing. So, in case people aren't aware, so the PS5 Slim, basically what they made was consoles with removable drives. The idea on paper sounded like a great idea. Because when your disk drive dies in a console, it can be a pain in the ass to get changed out, fixed, or addressed, obviously. So having it swappable, a lot of people were actually excited. And then it all fell into the abyss. So essentially, Sony made it where you have to... Oh my goodness. Picking on the children. You have to hook up to the internet to pair the hard drive with the PS5 Slim. Which of course means that if that service goes down, which one day it will very likely go down, that means you won't be able to pair it. Now you might, some people have said, well, why don't you just buy a few extra, pair them, and go from there? That's been an idea some people had, but now some people are testing out some other things. Apparently, if you cleanse your hard drive, you what's the term I'm looking for? You know, where you just reset your hard drive. You have to repair the disk drive into the console again. So that means you'll never be able to do that, or probably change out your hard drive either, because that probably would mean that the hard drive has something related to the pairing on it. That, or just for some reason deletes the pairing. I don't know. But yeah, that's awful shit, to be honest. It could have been such a good thing, turned to horrible. So I think I'm gonna get OG PS5. It has its own problem. Like, it has a soldered-in drive issue thing. Like a solid-state drive. But, I don't know. It's... like, one of the things that's ultimately going to change a lot of this is whether somebody finds a way around the disk drive problem. Because if that's ultimately, I think, if somebody finds a way around the disk drive, then the Slim would be the better option then. But that's kind of the problem now. And it would have to be something at a hardware level that they couldn't fix with software. Because otherwise, then, you know, they just make an update and fucking take that away from people. It can be annoying. What can you do? Oh, what the hell? Wait, what is going on? Why is this communication happening? I don't even know what's going on anymore. You know, wouldn't it be kind of fucked up if the last chapter ended with this and they just been acting out a story the whole time? And it's like, that's the grand reveal. None of this was real to begin with. Now, I'm interested if the twin sister is going to reappear. Because she didn't exist in the first chapter. Like, see, that's why I think they might be doing something like how the Five Nights at Freddy's books are with the game series. Like I said, I know that's probably a cringy example, but I think that's the concept we're going here. Like, there will be things that are different in each one, but there are things we can carry on into the overall plot. And then I imagine the last game will address it. They look beautiful when they're not murdering you. Just a second. Got matchup here. Actually, have you seen the original graphics? I've shown them off a few times. You can... So these graphics of the characters were apparently made for the console versions. So the original PC version, that's what the characters looked like in the original PC version. It's this really chibi, cutesy look, which, you know, when everyone starts murdering each other and shit, I imagine... looks quite creepy, I imagine, in its own right. Oh, wrong thing. And it's nice they give you the option to still use the original graphics. Now, if I remember correctly, she did not join for the original recap, if I remember correctly. So we'll have 2 more opinions on this debate on what the fuck's going on in the game. Who still has no Kyoto sprite. See, it's so weird. Like, it's like he still has no Kyoto portrait. What a dumbass. Oh yeah, Japanese art looks much better than most American art a lot of times, especially these days with what like the art world's like right now. You won't get me wrong on that. Oh, you want the code? It's RBFC. I don't usually do PvP. I'm doing PvP for a friend of mine, so... But you're welcome to join. Yeah, she usually does a lot of stream Waddle stuff herself, so she tries to get some of the PvP stuff too. I usually just do the campaign thing. But yeah, I usually give her free wins. Right now she give me a few wins. I don't really worry about wins, honestly. She said she needed like just the do matches quest line of that, so... I do find it hilarious that the game's self-awarely making fun of the fact that the main character has no portrait. Like, it's like everyone else gets to have an opinion except for the main character. Though, didn't they call him on the phone in the last recap? I think they did, didn't they? Get the cups. I don't drink soda very much anymore. Wouldn't that be like alcohol? I mean, like, how old is she? She's like, looks like she's 10 or something, like... But yeah, like, I much prefer anime art myself. Like... Especially, like, the comic book industry when it comes to the West has been in, like, shambles these days. I really want to see how they interact doing this, because, I mean, she murdered her. Like, It's like, oh, I'm sorry, I pushed you off a balcony. Man, that was a way to go, right? Fantastic. Amazing. So they do reference the previous recap. So this version of the cast actually is so they have the perspective of both chapters then. So I wonder if they'll actually comment on anything like that, like, oh, that happened in the previous chapter, but that didn't. So they're gonna debate whether it's human or god spirit things, or... Not an answer chapter. Had faith to the end. Yeah, you know, and that was my, like, I feel so bad that I became so naive when she's, like, acting like she was gonna turn herself in, and then she turned on us again. I'm like, Chapter 3, fucking don't trust fucking anyone. Now, the thing, though, that's interesting is how she ended up being completely different, though. She turned on us during Chapter 1, but in Chapter 2, she aided us. Which makes, like, the whole demon comment thing interesting. Like, I think what it ends up being is... essentially... how to put it? I think when he said that she was being possessed by a demon and that, like, I think there might be some proper stuff in that, maybe. Because, I mean, to be honest, that would explain why she didn't, like, theoretically, both of them should have turned on me. Again, just like last time. But they didn't. So, it's interesting that did not happen. The main scenario. Disproven? Gone down. Why? Why would she, like... It's like, you killed me! How can you declare yourself innocent? What the fuck? Then hear me out! Thought there was something not white? I mean, you are a child. That's interesting, because the first one was a criminal thing, but I mean, they could pay people to do that shit. Oop. I forgot to put a unit down. Fuck. God damn it. This is why I don't like doing PvP matches. I don't know if I can put anything in the final placement. God damn it. Yeah. You need to get... Maybe you can use your handheld device to do, Twitch, maybe. Time to pull the Legion out, watch some live streams. That's actually an interesting... They messed up the Norse pretty bad. And that shoots... Well, it wasn't random, but it was very different from Chapter 1. I mean, I figured it was just so, like, Lee's Widow's sister just being super jealous. Ugh, Windows 11. Let's see if the final placement lets me put down a unit. You have 1 minute. What does it mean? Hello. I mean, it makes the situation kind of confusing. Like... See, that's what I'm kind of curious to see about this whole demon thing. But see, that would again go to the fact that there's something spiritual going on then. So he's still leaning on... Nope. I can't put down a unit doing final placements. I got screwed. Layx put down a course on top of the units I got put down. I didn't put a person down, she's still getting outnumbered. They really want to debate between the human and course theories. How you doing today? Causing any shenanigans in Germany? Oh wait, did I have a... Let me get this real quick. 'Cause for some reason the quest thing bugs up when you claim during a match for some reason in my experience, so kinda weird. And hopefully your grocery shopping's cheaper than what it's been in America lately. Seems like I go to the grocery store, it's like 80 bucks, please. Well, I bought stuff for 85 bucks in the beginning of the month. I bought stuff for 144. Ooh. Well, I mean, just for like a few little items, not like anything too crazy. Ew, man. Why? Why do you people do this to yourself? I think I might buy an OG PS5. Ha! You know, if I buy an OG PS5 for Black Friday, what do you think I should play as my first PS5 game? Maybe I should check out what the Lies of P version with like, it is on PS4, but maybe I should check if it runs better on PS5. Maybe I get the PS5 version. Ooh, I'd rather just die of dehydration. The sister conspiracy theory. Wait, what? But then who died? Because you fell off a balcony. Well, Dark Souls ain't even on PS5. Cheese. I mean, there's not even any, still not any really interesting exclusives. I mean, the only reason I'm basically buying a PS5 at this point, if I go with the OG, is because before it gets sold out. Oh, Demon Souls. I mean, it has a few new things, but I mean, it's mostly a coat of paint than... I mean, there is a new miniature secret area they added, but you have to collect that new coin item to get there. Probably a more affordable price now, because yeah, like $70 was like, fuck that, just get the PS3 version, play on the fan software. I think it goes for about 40 now. I mean, I wouldn't be against going through it. Don't steal your reaction by skipping over your purchase list. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. What? I mean, you got cheese and carbs and sweetener and wings and sausage and grill and sticks and mincemeat. But yeah, this is the Spider-Man bundle. So it's a digital code, so it's worthless to me. I'll probably just give it away or something. So it's because the console is over $500 and it's right now $499 pretty much everywhere. So, but yeah, the Slim does not look like it's, unless somebody figures out how to hack it. I don't think it's gonna be a good direction. And I mean, there's a good chance somebody might, but I don't know if I want to risk it. Because, I mean, sometimes that stuff can take years. I mean, like, there was that exploit on the PS2 someone found out, like, a few years back. And, you know, obviously no one knew anything about that for years. But that wouldn't work, because you were dead before that. But that wouldn't work, because you were already dead. How would that work? But she already died. How would that work? Yeah, as for a system, so yeah, this still nothing exclusive to the PS5. Like, I have several exclusive things, but none of them beckon me to spend max money on a PS5. Now, there's a rumor that FromSoft's next title might be a PS5 exclusive, and that probably has very good preset of getting me to buy it. Because I mean, I was concerned about Elden Ring. I was very concerned about. Ooh, Lex has that slime thing that splits up in the slimes when it dies. Interesting. I think, I mean, there's that kind of Plague Doctor Soul style game. See, I don't. I mean, she was already dead, so how would that work? Hmm. Yeah, she'd have to hide forever. Local mode activated. So, they're trying to say whoever the culprit is wanted all this to happen, pretty much. They wanted her to take all the blame. Give me a second. I didn't want to interrupt the stream out. It's all neatly packed into a cart. Well, we never had confirmation that her grandmother was taken. She was missing. But nobody ever mentioned that she died or anything. So was she maybe taking the bullet for grandmother, maybe? I mean, that could potentially be the case. Maybe. Put it into the 3 families. Wasn't her opinion that she thought it was a case of both? Man-made meddling and spiritual things? That's a good question. Why was he stabbed and not confirmed dead? Like, she stabbed him and then left him to bleed out and he got saved and then went back to kill him. That's a really good question, actually. Yeah, see, they'll actually referring to the previous story too. See, that's how I took it. That was originally what they likely did in Chapter 1. See, that and a few things about the ogres and stuff were new tidbits. No, the camera guy hung out with us almost the entire time. It might not have been possible for him to have done it. Now the Norse, she might have done it. Because we only met her like once during the festival in the previous chapter. But Chapter 1, the camera guy hung out with us almost like the entirety of it. So, I'm not sure if there was time for him to have done that. It's interesting. That's true too. Why were they after him so much? But that didn't end up happening the same way in this one. Peculiar. Very, very, very peculiar. That's a fair point, too. I mean, his parents would probably even be more outsiders. Because, I mean, at least he was actually hanging out with people in the town. This right here is a fantastic counter to that. That's fair, too. Both times, they were never in any danger. Just a second. Oh, hello. It's RBFC. Yeah, I don't normally do PvP. Laix wants to do one more round after this, then I'm gonna go back to the campaign. Yeah, I don't usually do the PvP. There's lots of mystery still fucking confusing about all this. Like, it's just like, what the fuck is going on, I tell you? Yeah, I mean, we're not even sure what happened to him in the first one. That's true, so... The second time makes more sense, but the first time doesn't at all. It just started getting really fucking weird. Well, maybe digging around the town's past might have been it. Because, I mean, that's mainly what started getting people upset. See, what I also found interesting is she mentioned, you know, if he had, like... Because she wanted the doll, she wanted him to, like, do something romancy, and he didn't give her the doll, that awoken the demon in her. And back to the phone. No. It's kind of a crime in the first place. I mean, the storehouse definitely sounds like a reason to get brutally murdered for the first one. But why? I mean, in the second one. But why in the first one? Like, he was looking into, like, all these past murder cases. He kept sticking his nose in it. He interacted with the cop that also pissed him off in the first chapter. From her perspective? What could it be exactly? Wait, is there an address? No, is it? So much fucked up shit. And it was 12 chapters again. Boy, they fucked up. Well, they threw out some interesting ideas. Something that happened in both games that will cause the main character to get killed. I mean, he was nosy about the past mortals. That's something that happened to both of them. He was a lot more into it in the first one than the second one, but still, he had his moments of asking about it. But other than that, nothing else really comes to mind as being something he did in both times. I find it also interesting the fact that nobody asked or mentioned why the fuck there was, well, two timeline stories here. Like, very odd.